Hi, my name is Terry Ijeoma, and I'm the CEO and founder of Invest with Terry. And this is a day in the life of a day trader. So many people have negative stigmas of trading. Either they think about the Wolf of Wall Street and they're thinking of someone who's dishonest and extravagant and arrogant, or they have a vision of someone who has no time because all their time is sitting in front of a computer screen, and there's this image of, a guy with his hair ruffled up, or he gets no sleep. So hopefully today I can debunk some of those myths for you and show you what my real day looks like as a professional trader. So what's the difference between an investor and a trader? Well, a trader trades more frequently. We are in and out of the market trying to make regular income. So when I decided to become a trader, I needed to make $300 a day to replace my income. At the time, I was an assistant principal of an elementary school, and I was just ready for a career change. And lucky for me, or maybe it's not luck, it's hard work for me. I was able to quit my job and start trading and traveling full-time in 2017. Many people ask me, well, Terry, what even made you interested in day trading? That's such a big jump from nonprofits and education. Well, I learned about trading when I was in high school. I actually was 16 years old when I visited the Chicago Stock Exchange as a program with Northwestern University, and I thought that it was fabulous. But at the time, no one in my family knew anything about stocks. I remember begging my grandmother for us to invest in Google when the IPO came out. Can you guys imagine? It was $83 at the time. Now it's like over $1,000. But none of my family knew anything about investing. And so fast forward to college, I went to MIT, and so I saw people, like there was one guy who he was trading for his school tuition, and I thought that was amazing, but I didn't know how to do it myself. I even interned at Morgan Stanley, but I worked in debt capital markets, so they still don't teach you how to invest for yourself. It wasn't until the stock market crash in 2008 and the housing crash that I really began investing for myself. I originally had gone out with a realtor in 2010, so 9 years ago, and I was looking to invest in a house because that's what made sense to me at the time. But he kept talking about how he was making all this money in the stock market. So I had an epiphany. I said, am I going to put $35,000 into this house, or am I going to put $35,000 into the stock market? I chose the stock market. And I just kept trading and learning as a side hustle until 2016 when I got serious, and 2017 when I was able to quit and travel full time. So it started as a side hustle, and for many of you guys, it can start as a side hustle as well. So what does it mean to day trade? Well, here's what my day looks like. At 7:30 a.m., I wake up and I start looking at the pre-market. So I'm looking at what happened in Globex trading overnight. So that's like all of the other markets, stock markets, seeing what happened. I start looking at news because I want to know what's happening today. Is the government still shut down? Are we still in a trade war? News affects our trading. And then I look at my charts. So I have a personal portfolio of about 32 stocks that I look at on a regular basis. So I'm looking at their charts and looking at what may be a good trade for the day. By 8:30, the stock market opens. In that first hour, I usually tell new traders to stay away from that hour because there's so much moving so quickly. But as a professional trader, I get quite a bit of work done during that first hour because the volumes are so high. So I actually took a trade for you guys on January 2nd in my sim account. The market opened down. So the Dow was down 300 points at the open. Because of my research, I knew this was still a good time to get into Amazon. So I took the trade, and as you can see here, by 9:47, I had already made $19,000. So the rest of the day is about managing the trade. I put in some alerts to make sure that if it goes up or down, I'll know, and I also decided that I'll sell some of my position. As you can see, there's a little alert that comes up in the video that talks about at 10 o'clock I do course creation. So at about 10 to 11 o'clock, I'm done trading and I'm able to do something else with the rest of my day. Okay, so at 10 o'clock, I usually run over to my co-working space, and that's when I spend some time working on my course creation. So as you guys may know, while I was traveling, people kept asking me to teach them how to trade. At first I resisted. I was like, no, I'm on vacation. But God had different plans for sure, because I started teaching my first class in Thailand, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I just enjoyed seeing them learn, and I enjoyed presenting the information. And it became something like bigger than I could even imagine. I did my second class in Vietnam, and then when I came home, I had about 70 students that were in a class here in the States. So built out this online school, Invest with Terry, and then also trade and travel course, and students from all over the country have been learning how to trade. And y'all, they're actually doing well. Like, they're becoming like me. They're making their $1,000 a day goal. They're making their $500 a day goal. So I spend a good amount of time actually working on content to keep pushing them forward. So from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, many times you'll catch me filming content or looking at homework assignments, because I just really want them to succeed, and it's awesome. At 12 o'clock, I'd go back and I'd check my stocks. So you can see from this video here on the 2nd, on January 2nd, by 12 o'clock, the stocks were still running. Amazon was still running. So I had sold half of my position, and then the other half had actually grown back to where my initial, where I was this morning. So I was back up to this $18,000 level, and I'm still just managing the trade. I didn't have to do anything at this point though, because in order to manage a trade, one trick for you guys that are out there is, if you have, so for example, in this trade, I was trading 10 contracts. I sold half so that I could keep my profits, and then I let the rest run. I can let half of the rest of this contract run, because I know that even if it comes down, I'll still make money for the day. So that gives me a little peace of mind. So many of you guys are wondering, like, Terry, I have a full-time job. Can I trade? And the answer is yes. I can teach you how to manage the trade so that you can go and do other things like me. I'm teaching classes. During the afternoons, I like to work with all the organizations that I'm a part of. I'm on the board of an organization called Black Girl Fin Magic. So the other day we had a meeting of just organizing a big conference coming up. But I can do all those things in the afternoon because I have a good management system. So for all those that are traders, you need to learn how to have a really good exit strategy and management system. All right, so at 2 o'clock, we come back, and this is the biggest part of the trading day for any trader. You really, really need to be able to check your stocks from 2 to 3 o'clock in the evening. That's Central Time. So this is the last hour of the day. This is one of the highest volume times of the trading day, because people are either getting out of trades or getting into trades for the next day. So from 2 to 3 o'clock, you usually will see me. I'm usually checking my phone because I've gotten so accustomed to trading on my phone now. So you'll usually see me like looking down at my phone, managing my trades. But from 2 to 3 o'clock is when I'm looking at my charts again, seeing if the stock prices have moved into my zones, seeing if maybe there's something I want to get into so that I can trade it before the morning time. So that's a really big time, and then the market closes. You guys do not know how excited I am about the fact that the stock market actually closes at 3 o'clock. When I had all of my other careers, I took my computer home and I never got to be off of work. I was always working at nighttime, and the fact that you can't trade after 3 o'clock is such a big relief. So if anybody is like, you know what, Terry, I just want freedom, I love the fact that the stock market actually has a close time and you can actually be free. To get started in the stock market, you usually need at least $1,000 to trade, but I would encourage you to have $3,000 to $5,000 to start investing. So that's someone who is maybe swing trading or passively investing. You can get started with a small amount. But when you get to the bigger levels of wanting to trade full time, I think you need to have at least $10,000, and it'd be exceptional if you had $25,000. By law, the government requires anyone who is an active day trader, so someone who gets in and out of stocks more than within one day, more than 3 times a week, to have $25,000 in their bank account. So that's a minimum that you'll need to be aware of if you want to trade for income. Another question that I often receive is, how much does it cost to take your class? So for my classes, the intro course starts at $2,000, and then the VIP program starts at $5,000. And why that price? Because if I teach you how to make just $200 a day, that's an extra $1,000 a week. And if we include holidays, that's $48,000 a year. So the VIP program is $5,000. That includes all of my stock courses from intro to advanced, and you get personal coaching from me. And then the intro class, the trade and travel, my flagship program, is $2,000, and you get the first 4 classes, which is intro to the stock market, risk management, chart analysis, because I really think you need to know how to read charts in order to trade, and then some advanced strategies to take you to the next level. The next question that I often receive is, Terry, how much time does it realistically take? And I'll tell you that when you're first starting, it will take more time than when you're an advanced trader. So as you saw for me, I can trade for about 2 hours a day, at the max 4 hours a day, and still make my goals because I've become so accustomed to my portfolio. In the beginning, if you're trading for income, it may take you a little longer because you need time at nighttime to look at your charts and build out your portfolio. During the daytime, I think you need at least an hour in the beginning of the stock market, or in the beginning of the market, and that 2 to 3 o'clock closing time. If you can at least be somewhere where you have your phone and you can look at your stocks and check on them, then that would be ideal. So just to repeat that in a little bit more concise way, 4 hours in total is probably what you need a day, but that'll be broken up. You can sometimes just check your phone and check on your stocks. At nighttime, you'll probably want to spend an hour, and before the market opens, you may need to spend another hour preparing for your day. Many people have asked me, okay, Terry, how do I get in touch with you? So my website is investwithterry.com. That's where you'll learn about the different programs that I offer. And if you want to find me on Instagram, that's the best social media platform. My handle is @I'mAnInvestor. Finally, how often are the classes available? So I do my personal group coaching and personal coaching once a quarter, and it usually goes for about 8 weeks. Once a week we'll get together. I love doing it this way because every time I start, my students are right in the middle of earnings season, and we're able to make some quick wins and hopefully even get them some of their money back. I love the idea of earning while you learn. So thank you guys for following along in the day of the life of a day trader. I have truly enjoyed having you in my space today. If you need any help with learning how to trade in the stock market, I would love to help you. To check me out, go to investwithterry.com. We have 2 courses. So we have an intro course called Trade and Travel. And as I mentioned before, it has 4 parts. It starts with intro to the stock market, then it goes to risk management, technical analysis, so that's learning how to trade, read charts, and then it goes to advanced levels. Now, if you're already trading and you really feel like, you know what, Sherry, I just want to take my trading to the next level, we also have an advanced program called the VIP program. The VIP program has everything from the trade and travel course, but it also includes how to short, so that's how to make money when the stock market goes down. How to trade options, so that's how do you make money with bundles of 100 stocks at a time. And then we just go more in depth so you can really learn to make income off of your trading. And you get personal coaching from me. So both programs actually have coaching. The intro program has group coaching, and the VIP program has individual coaching. So I'd love to have you. Yeah, trading is wonderful.